What's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I actually want to do something different today. It is going to be a mystery blind pick-a-pile. So we're going to tune in. I'm going to give y'all numbers is 4 piles, and then y'all pick whatever comes to you. So start by taking a deep breath in. Inhale, we're going to do a box breath. So inhale 4, hold to the top, exhale 4, hold at the bottom, inhale 4, hold at the top, exhale 4, hold at the bottom. And now there are 4 piles. And actually, I don't know why I don't know, I want to put a scent to it. So you can choose pile number 1 or lavender. You could choose pile number 2 or cinnamon. You could choose pile number 3 or rose. Or you could choose pile number 4 or blue lotus. So if you pick pile number 1, and this is your reading. So everything was pre-shuffled. I have not looked at nothing. So I am super curious to see what is really going on for y'all. Interested. Interesting. This is some strong energy, y'all. And this is just a random. Let me sit back. Okay, so just give me a second. I'm just taking it all in. It's a lot. So I'm just taking it all in. Okay. Spirit is saying for pile number 1, it's really time to redefine your goals and start to make headway on your dreams. This reading is going to be tied to your abundance. So nope, this ain't a love reading. This ain't none of that. This is about you really starting to speak into reality. The things that it is that you want, the career that it is that you want, all these different things. You're being asked to move into a space of letting go of the past. I don't know what you was doing before, but really it racks your mind with a lot of guilt, honestly. And in a lot of ways, you compromise yourself, whether this is in a career position or whatever the case may be. You're not really happy there. So it's really time for you to start moving forward on your own thing. With Lakshmi is about her money, but she does not come to play. This thing that you want to go at, I don't know what it is exactly, but Spirit is asking you to trust and surrender and jump in it wholeheartedly. Expect the unexpected, but don't be afraid, because basically with the totality card, she has a person holding her feet and a person about to catch her hands. All she has to do is trust, because if she doesn't, at any moment somebody can drop her. But if she trusts, then she'll be caught. So Spirit is asking you don't get in your mind about this thing you want to move forward with. Jump into it with totality. This energy is like a past life energy, like past life present power. And what I mean by that is maybe I'll give you an example from me because it's easy. Kundalini yoga calls to me all the time, right? I am a African and Asian female that lives in Western America. I grew up in New York. You feel what I'm saying? But the Kundalini calls to me crazy, to the point of I want to go live in India. That is a past life thing. that is a present power because I get to bring such an ancient knowledge to my current demographic and people that fuck with me. Excuse for like a better language. People that really mess with me, I get to bring that to them, something that was not within that current demographic. So that's the type of energy I'm seeing is you redefining what you're bringing forth based on this strong calling that you have. Spirit wants you to tap into the creator that is you. Spirit wants you to tap into the source because you'll be able to really get into a flower energy. Like, I'm serious. Like, if you dream something, pay attention. If you think something, pay attention. Like, if you had an interest when you were younger and all of a sudden it's like, calling for you. Spirit is like, go ahead and do the thing. Like, this is like moving you towards wish fulfillment with the 9 of specimens, which is the 9 of cups. Like, we all know 9 of cups energy is right before that 10 of cups energy. So this is really tied to your happiness. Everything is shifting from whatever it is you was doing before and shifting into, you know what, I'm not going to compromise any longer and I'm going to move forward on what it is I need to do. I see you having a whole new beginning where you like not letting the past hold you back at all. You're not going to be letting the past weigh you down and things are going to be looking up. It's okay when you have doubts to acknowledge, you know, like maybe I'm having some doubts, like get into a safe space where you can like express that. But Spirit wants you to heavily focus on what you've already achieved. Spirit doesn't want you to focus on, like, for real, like, yo, like, focus on the positive, focus on the present moment, because really nothing else defines you, right? Like, nothing else defines you, and your value is always intrinsic. So Spirit wants you to know that you are a beautiful soul and you're like about to be shining your light, pile number 1. So whatever it is that's on your mind, your dream, whatever the case may be, start speaking life into it. Start speaking reality to it. This is tied to your coin. So this is very, very, very important. And with the Knight of Specimens, Bull is on a spaceship. And spaceships move very fast. So this is a fast moving energy. So really utilize it. Utilize it. Utilize it. If there's a partnership coming in which you have to compromise, that's okay. Trust this partnership. There may have been a partnership that fell apart in the past. Don't let that hold you back. Don't let that hold you back. All right, pile number 1. So that's your message. Surprise pick a pals. I don't know what these pals are about. I just know I was like, let's give it to them whatever y'all got. So, bam, bam, bam. Pile number 2. Spirit, let's deliver this message for pile number 2. So already I'm seeing you. Pile number 2, this is the energy of, like, I see a lot of y'all making sure y'all diet is on a beam. I'm seeing y'all fasting. I'm seeing y'all tapping into some inner child energy. This is actually going to mark the end of a cycle. Ooh, I see success, honey. Let's see. I got a lot of stuff, so give me 1 second because it is a lot of stuff. All right, pile number 2. I just want to get it all out here so I can see it nice and clear. Independent where they fall. Like, that's so important. So, ooh, pile number 2. I like this. So, yes, pile number 2. Y'all on some fasting energy. Y'all been feeling it in y'all. Like, maybe even like foods that y'all have been eating, y'all just don't feel like eating at the moment. And that's okay. You taking a break from all that stuff. You taking a break from doing kind of what the rest of the world is doing. And this is because you're actually coming into a completion of a cycle. You was exhausting yourself. Like, you was doing everything for everybody. You was exhausting yourself. And you was even sticking around situations where you kind of were like, should I even be here? You was questioning, should you be there? You was pushing yourself in all types of ways. You had to exude all this strength in a tough situation. And now Spirit wants to let you know that, You don't have to do this thing alone anymore. You've been feeling very solo. You've been feeling like nobody around you understands you. And now Spirit is like, that cycle is complete. You have this whole new energy coming in of support, partnerships, creative energy, a spirit team supporting you. Um, it's like a lot. It's like a lot. So I'm gonna start at the top. One, if you're not already in the fasting energy, Spirit wants you to pay attention to your health and diet to the utmost. Like, please pay attention to your health and diet. Eating raw, eating whole, stuff like that, like cleansing your body, um, clearing breakouts, all that shit. Spirit wants you to be really proud of yourself and give yourself grace that you're outgrowing past versions of yourself. And by the only past version of yourself you're not outgrowing it, which is really good, is the innocence and playfulness that you had as a child. Spirit wants you to use that energy, like the things that you loved as a child, the energy you had as a child, use that to bring forth a new vision in what you want to create in the world. You're going to be coming into a time where you're going to have to make a decision about where your cups lead to, what you want to do. And that is going to be led from a place of that innocence. Like, okay, this is what I love. This is what I want to do. This is what I would do if, no money, no amount of money. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, so play. Get into your innocence. Stop pushing yourself so hard. Take time to breathe. You're doing enough, and you don't have to wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion because it's not worth it. So Spirit wants you to come in and balance your time and energy more wisely. Be conscious. When you're consciously aware, then number one, you're not rushing off to the next thing or nothing like that. You're aware. And the thing about the hangman, because you got the hangman here, the thing about the hangman is he's hanging around. He's not in a rush. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to do this thing. This is all going to lead to your success. Like, you making sure that you're not overexhausting yourself. You nurturing your inner child, coming out with a new vision, and really getting out to play. And again, focusing on your health. I'm hearing that Spirit wants you to, if you could start eating via the chakras, that'll be mad helpful. So like, if you could even do a 7-day joint. So you could do the first day you eating all red. You know what I'm saying? Red apples, beets, cherries, tomatoes. You're eating all red for the root support. Different herbs, grounded herbs. Then the next day you're eating like for the sacral. You're eating like oranges. You're eating like carrots. You're eating like ashwagandha, things for like the sacral center. The maca root, you know what I'm saying? Then the next day you're eating for the solar plexus, bananas. You get what I mean? Then the next day heart chakra, greens. Then the next day throat chakra. So that type of thing. And you could look that up right on the internet. I mean, it's very, 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 very simple. If y'all want me to put something up, then let me know. I'll put something up. But yeah, like, you don't have to go at this thing alone anymore. And Spirit also wants you to balance, not even balance, just again, the message of going at your passion, going at what you want, bringing your inner world to the outer world. Like, this is projects, but again, not working yourself to the point of exhaustion. Like, if you're going to give them niggas 40 hours a week, or anybody 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week, make sure you give yourself that. Make sure you give your dreams that. Make sure you give your passions that. You know what I mean? You want to see how far your cups could go, and they can go and go and go as long as it's something that you love to do. Pound number 2. And the thing about this thing that you're going to be, this energy you're moving into, and this thing you want to do, it requires no end goal. Literally, if you get in the energy of you playing and loving on yourself and taking care of yourself, then really everything is going to actually happen for you. Everything is actually going to fall into place. You're going to get the invitations you want. You're going to get, like, this man on this tiger, he is riding around, y'all, on the top of the world with the confetti just flowing. Success, success, success. But you got to have this breakthrough, and you got to take this time to really nourish, especially the lower triagram. Like, we can move into the higher trigram all we want, but we're not truly there unless we're balancing the root, the sacral, the solar plexus. So that is your message for pile number 2. Surprise message. I like this because I'm very like, what is next? What is next? So we are going to actually about to move into pile number 3. Spirit, what is the message for pile number 3? And these are pre-done, y'all. So let's see. Okay, pile number 3. I'm already seeing a heavier energy than some of the other piles that I just did. Their energy was mad lighter. Pile number 3, this energy right here is type heavy. But let's see. I'll take it in reverse. Mm. Oh, this is so sad, pile number 3. I feel actually hella sad. Damn, yo, pile number 3, I know y'all been going through a lot. Pile number 3, I see friendships that have been ending. I see things that have just been falling apart for you. Even feelings of indecision, feelings of things you can't control, feeling like your reputation is on the line. Damn, like I see shit have really fell apart for you. Things moving slow. But the message that Spirit wants you to know is that you really just got to focus on what you can control. Like the man with all the walls, the man who tries to build everything in this controlling type of state, it really doesn't actually get them anywhere. Like the world is your oyster if you look at your thought patterns and know that you live in abundance. But if you trying to just like control everything, then that's really a lack mindset, honestly. With the fighting card, I see that you have up some armor for real. I don't know if it's because of what happened with this friendship. Like I'm using the Osho Zen Tarot as one of the decks that I'm using, and right next to the fighting card and next to the control card is the Thunderbolt, which is the tower moment for Osho's deck. And in the Thunderbolt, you just see these people just falling, like they just falling into the fire, like, and like nobody can save them. And with the fighting card, it's like this man has on all this armor, but what he doesn't realize is that the same way he's feeling like all this armor is protecting him, is also keeping anything from getting in. It's also keeping love from getting in. So I know that this dead end in this friendship hurt you, but Spirit really wants you to know that you don't have to like harbor on this thing. Like this shit happened. It honestly happened in divine timing and divine will for all parties involved. I don't know exactly what happened. This is not the reason for that particular information. But Spirit wants you to focus on desired outcomes. Desired outcomes. Focus on what you want. Don't focus on what has already fell apart, because honestly speaking, there's nothing you could do about it. There's nothing you could do about it. And you putting your money on hold if you even play that game. What you're not realizing is that everything happens so much how it should that it's going to lead you to your 10 of Pentacles. It's just going to take some patience. It's just going to take some patience. The Knight of Probes, he's a little bit more patient. He could see all things, so he's not in a rush. And neither is the Master. And so Spirit wants you to really tap into the Master that knows, like divinely so, like that this shit had to happen. Like I could give you a real life example, right? The other day, well actually like day for yesterday, I went through something with my daughter and I had to emotionally regulate myself in the situation, right? Prior to that, I went through a situation where on the surface it looks like hella betrayal, hella crazy shit, or whatever the case may be. But I had to exercise not like exuding my ego in those moments because it was information I didn't know. that happening, like all the quote unquote betrayal that allowed me to temper my ego, allowed me to temper my ego when it came to my daughter, which is actually the most important relationship that I have, and the person that I don't want to meet with my ego, right? So if that situation didn't happen, I wouldn't know how to move forward. So it's like this situation had to happen, but you know how to move forward. It's okay that the ending happened in that friendship. Spirit wants you to focus on the friendships that you do have. Be mindful of the friendships that do support you. Now, I want to say this, and I want to say this very clearly because it's coming up as well. With in regards to your reputation, sometimes we can sit around and we can let everything fall apart, or we can step up and we can take creative responsibility. And creative responsibility is not control, right? Creative responsibility is, I'm going to tend to the energy of this and allow, and again, back to the example I have, right? In the situation of betrayal, I could have chosen to be in a revengeful state. I could have chosen to be in a negative state. But instead, me having creative control means that for me in particular in that situation, I wanted to bless everybody involved. You understand? I don't want my blessings blocked in no way. So bless everybody involved. Like this friendship, partnership, whatever it is that fell apart, dust your hands with it and just be okay. Like be okay, lead with love, get into a meditative state. Spirit also, with this reputation card, I just want to say it, like I just want to look at this again, but Spirit also wants you not to doubt who you are, like not to doubt anything you've done, not to doubt anything that's about to come. Is really your time. Like shit should have been crazy. Like I'm seeing guns while you sleep, which is a crazy thing to see. It's like an energy of like just too much going on. But Spirit wants you to know, like, yo, it's all good. Like we got you. This is your time. This event happened so that you can move forward in a different direction, not to harp on it. So don't harp on it. And that is the message for pound number 3. Oh, Spirit also wants you to, things you got going on, make sure all your documents, like is I's dotted and T's crossed, you heard? Because if not, that's not a good thing. Yeah, again, make sure your friends is empowering you and not depleting you, because that shit is trash. You deserve people to pour into you. So that friendship that fell apart, it's okay, man. Love them from a distance. All right, and last but most certainly not least, we have pound number 4 with this surprise message. So y'all gotta give me a second because this did not have any guidance or nothing. I'm just kind of, I pulled these cards, pre-pulled these cards, and just want to see what comes out. And pile 4, I'm kind of really loving this energy. A lot of the piles today have been getting messages of playfulness, so really, really, really make sure that y'all taking time to play. The energy of play is everything. Like I'm a projector, and projectors, like for us, play leads us to opportunities. And the rest of the world is not typically like that. But projectors are also here to show y'all the different ways that we can do things. So play. Like go ahead and play. Power 4. Oh, I like this energy. I like this energy. Let me see what's crack-a-lacking. Okay, so pound number 4, I'm already seeing that there may be some limits and beliefs that you hold, and this is maybe hard for you to hear, but like these beliefs, they keep you from seeing the possibilities of everything that's going on around you. It's like feeling like neglecting of the nurturing of optimism, or neglecting of the nurturing of spirit. Like neglecting to see signs and symbols, like all these things. But there's a heavy, now that's very small, right? We all have conditioning beliefs, right? Even look, the 5 of cups, you already know the 3 cups is spilled and it's in reverse, so the person is not seeing that the 2 cups are still there. But anyway, We all getting that energy. It's all good. Spirit wants you to tap into your inner guidance. Spirit wants you to actively pray and meditate. Like, Spirit wants you to speak. Spirit, because when you do that, you allow yourself to open up to the energy of seeing like all the possibilities. And Spirit starts to send you more signs and symbols, more things to interpret, more communication that's non-linear, right? And non-linear communication is really where it's at, because that's where the truth comes from. I could talk to you all day, but the sign and symbol is giving you something that I can't give you in the linear world. So Spirit wants you to reassess your beliefs so that you can see reality from a more expansive way. Like when you don't when you allow your conditioning to see everything just one way, it's the Sun card in reverse. You inadvertently suffer because you can't see the possibilities. It's like, say for instance, right, you driving. Nah, I'm gonna give you the easiest example I can give you right here. Bam, 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 bam. 9/11, right? If you was to be late right now for your flight, you'll be mad as ever. But everybody that missed the 9/11 flight is dumb happy, right? But the only way that gratitude and grace and understanding and things of that nature can come in for you is if you allow your two eyes that think they know everything, see everything, to close and really see your third eye. It's funny because I have the King of Specimens here. And he has his little third eye right here. And he has two cups in front of him. But if he was looking from his two eyes, he wouldn't be able to see all that's in front of him. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, it's the Two of Probes energy. Look, she has her eyes closed and she can still feel the whole entire world. Okay, this is real. Also, when you get into an energy of play, you can see more possibilities. Spirit wants you to really integrate. Integrate. When I say integrate, Spirit wants you to take time for integration. With the conditioner card too, it's like, baby, you know the story. A lion raised amongst sheep, don't know he a lion. Had on one day somebody take him over to the water, tell him he a lion. He look in the pool, all of a sudden he a lion. All this time you've been thinking that you're one way, and those beliefs, they're not serving no more. You can transform and be whoever you want to be. You can transform and do whatever you want to do. The deck that I use on the bottom here is the Cosmic Cunt. So the Lovers card in this deck is about two beings. Look, they got their eyes closed, so they don't really have to see each other to still be connected. If you believe that everything that is real has to be a tangible, then you're not tapped into the connectedness there, which is you. And with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, that affects your breath. Spirit wants you to move boldly forward. Move boldly forward with your ideas. Move boldly forward with your playfulness. You have the whole cosmos within you. You know what I'm saying? Spirit wants you to detach from systematic structures that also are not in alignment with your beliefs. It's okay. Maybe do some more physical activity. Address your fears. Address your patterns. Address the illusions. Okay, pile number 4. So that was it. That was just like the random message I wanted to come through for you guys today. So thank you. I'm grateful for y'all being here. If y'all want to book a reading, it's mad links in the bios. Oh, snap. Pile number 4. Don't allow negative emotions to fester. If you're feeling angry, acknowledge them. You know what I'm saying? This message has come out for every single group, but y'all need to get amongst safe spaces. Y'all need to get amongst people in which y'all animal can express itself in a safe way. Scream into pillows, rage rooms, you know what I'm saying? Like some wild, funky art, like y'all throwing paint everywhere, like. But it's okay. Release. And then that way you can feel it, heal it, and move through it. You're doing the best you can, and your best is good enough. So any difficulties you may face, they're not going to last forever. So you can release the energy. You know what I mean? Hard times do not last. But your energy is everlasting.